Hello everyone, welcome back to Crowalt, Traces of the Lost Colony. We are heading outside because last time Albert gave us a mission to do. We have to deliver a green pouch to someone in a marketplace. So let's head there. Is there anything new? No. Well, the thunderstorm is gone. Which makes sense because it's a new day. Oh, there's so many things here. There are plenty of them. Crowalt must be a very fertile place. Russ. Tools? Still, you need to know what you're doing with them. There's plenty of them. Alright. Russ? What are the prices for the tools? What's the price for the tools? 1 shilling each, all masterpieces from the hands of our best native warriors. Sounds good, but I don't need them now. Do you have many customers here? In Crowalt's economy, what goes around comes around. Everybody spends what they earn sooner or later, except for the extremely frugal people. I'm an old man and I only work for peanuts anyway. I don't dream of returning to the old world with a fortune like others do. I can see you're absolutely right, sir. See you. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye, sir. Well, well, well. What do we have here? It's been ages since I used one of these. Should we use one? So now we got water. The bucket is filled with water. Man in a green hat. Hello, you must be the one Albert was talking about. Yes, Albert said he'd send someone. I think I need to get a key from you. Firstly, let me see the pouch he's promised. No key before you hand me the pouch. No key before you hand me the... I'm pretty sure he's not going to give us the key. Alright. Good, just as he promised. Now here's the key. Oh. The thatched roof house you see after you pass by Riley is mine. Albert has bought it with the money in this pouch. You need to go there. So that pouch was in exchange for the house? Yes, I had to sell it. It's brought me nothing but bad luck so far. Actually, I can say the same for Crowalt too. I hope to find salvation after the hardships I endured in the old world, so a few years ago I decided to settle here. Just like many other people did. Yeah, that's true, but I see that there is no hope left for me here anymore. None of my work went well. In fact, there are many things that don't go well for people here. For some reason, these people's happiness seems a sham to me from the very beginning. But I don't care anymore. I'm getting on the first ship and leaving this place. Really? So you are leaving? Without delay. Meeting with Albert has been a great opportunity for me. Honestly, I didn't think I would leave like this with my pockets full. I hope things go as you planned and meeting Albert will bring me as much luck as it brought to you. I hope so, stranger. I'll rest here until the next ship gets ready to depart. If you don't have any more questions. I don't. Well, I do. About Riley's. Have you ever stayed at Riley's? Haha! That place has been every newcomer's first stop in Crowalt for many years. It's like everyone's common house in this town. For a fee, of course. The last time I stayed there was a few years ago. But now that I've spoken to a few new settlers and merchants, I hear that neither the place's comfort nor Riley's attitude has changed. Since you're new around here, you must have been the victim of plenty of Riley's rebuke. Yeah, I arrived at Crowalt last night. This morning was a very hectic one for me, so I kind of understand what you mean. About the Lost Colony? Do you know anything about the Lost Colony? They came to a nearby island called Roanoke about 150 years ago, and then mysteriously disappeared. 150 years ago? So they must have been very early settlers. I don't know about that, but those who came here had usually tried settling in other colonies first. Crowalt isn't exactly a popular first choice for those who come to the New World. Anyway, I haven't had the time to think about such myths, cause I've been trying to build a new and comfortable life here up until now. Can you describe your house again? No, that's fine. It's all right. We got some meat. He really works hard. He does. What is that? Goods? There are plenty of them. Hey, Andrew. Fresh meat. Don't keep me busy if you're not buying anything. Alright. I will not. That's the cemetery. Every soul shall have a taste of death. Lord never stated that the journey would be painless, but he did say that the reveal would be rewarding. That's exactly what I just said. There's a church here. We can't go inside the church, but I want to check. We can go into the cemetery even. And then there's... Oh, there's so many things. You know what? Let's head to the house first. Let's finish that quest. Do we have anything new in the jury? No. So the game is a lot bigger than I thought. Maybe it isn't. Maybe we're already halfway through. I have no idea. Keep on walking, man. There. Common Treasury. Governor's office. Governor Walton's cabin. I also need to speak to Governor Walton. But there's supposed to also be... That's the Common Treasury. I don't have a job there for now. Looks like there are renovations carried out outside or inside. I'm looking for a house. There we go. That's the house with a thatched roof. Hey, Hugh. There you are. Yeah, I gave the pouch to that man as you wanted, and I also brought the key. Nice. I see you stuck to the plan. Do I get another chance? Oh, Hugh, please don't talk like that. You make it sound like I forced you to do it. Yet you are the one who chose this. You could have paid your debt to Riley in another way, of course, if you'd been able to. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, let's get back to work. What must I do now? Now I want you to enter this house with the key you got from that man. That's obvious. What a bright mind you have. Please don't mind me making jokes like this. Don't worry, Riley is unmatched in such matters. Albert, if you are willing to pay such a price for it, you must be after something that's really important. What is the deal with this house? For now, you don't need to know all the details. I'll just tell you what you need to know. You must have seen the Common Treasury while you were coming here. Yeah, it was not hard to notice it. I'm sure it wasn't. It's the place where the townspeople have been collecting their common heritage since the founding of this colony. Books, diaries, old valuables, you name it. Nowadays it is under renovation and they are reorganizing the place. There is something there that should be in my hands, and look, you, this is really important. If it should be in your hands, then why is it here? It's a long story, you, but you have to trust me with this. The item I need is a scroll. I'm sure there is more than one in there, but you will easily recognize the one I need. It has a red feather on it. I know it's sealed, so you better make sure it's still not opened when you bring it to me. This house will be your gateway to the Common Treasury. A tunnel was dug under it a long time ago. Use it to get into the Common Treasury. That is not true. Are you really asking me to trespass into such an important building? Look, Albert, I thought you were a respectable person. Come on, you, don't tell me you thought it would be easy being an adventurer or explorer or whatever you want to call it. I'm sure you've gotten into trouble before too. Besides, I'm telling you how to handle this job in the easiest way. I'll be waiting for you at Riley's place. Take the scroll and meet me there. Alright, see you later then. Nasty. So we gotta steal something. I hope this job doesn't bring me any unexpected trouble. I just got here last night and I didn't think things could get so complicated this quickly. Although I have my doubts about Albert, the fact that he's handed me the Queen's degree clearly shows he knows more about what I'm after. For now, I just need to focus on getting this done without any trouble. Right. So let's wait for the journal thing to end, and we got a key. There's a bear's head. What are those things? Oh, there's nails. Since they show up in such an unexpected place, I can't help but think they might be somehow useful to me later. There's a cage. Maybe I'll need it. Let's pick it up. And there's a tool handle. Can be useful if I'm holding something sharp. And there's nothing else here, so let's see if we can... Can we go down? There's some logs. And there's a saw blade. There we go. So now we can combine these things. Bada bing, bada boom, and we got a saw. There's nothing else that we can do. This must be the passage that Albert was talking about. I have to somehow get past this and get in. And by nothing else to do, I mean there's nothing else lighting up. Of course we can do something. We can use the saw to get into the treasury. There we go. There's a symbol. I wonder if they are somehow connected to something else. There's a hole. Some of the carved stones on the wall are missing. Looks like they fit in the holes in the wall. Gotta get them somehow. I have to find something I can walk over. I have some logs. Can we pick them up? It's impossible for my hand to reach that far. I need something longer and more suitable. What if we use the saw on the logs? No. Wait, are there more planks here that I could pick up? There are planks. Big plank and a small plank. What if we made a bridge? The hammer is broken. How old is that? At least I completed nailing. Yeah, we got a big sturdy plank now. Pretty sure that we can use that to cross that pit. There we go. Bam. Perfect fit. Okay, I can't reach that yet. There's another symbol. And another symbol. And there are symbols here. I think the stones on the side wall have something to do with the puzzle. After replacing the missing stones, it'll be easier to solve. I noticed that symbol is on the far left, and then there's a triangle. There's a triangle that's pointing down. Two. So the third one should be a triangle that's pointing upwards. But then it doesn't make sense with that one, because that's on the end. But I think those symbols are the ones that are down here. Oh wait, is it actually because it's up and low? Let's see if that's a thing. It is up and low. So if it's higher, it should be... Is there anything higher? No, that's also low. Huh. You can't reach that, you need something longer. What about a nail puller? What about the cage? What about... I don't know, can we do something with these things? Let's see if we can combine... What about the lamp? We're already using the lamp. How can we get those things out? I know. There are so many things to explore outside again. I'm pretty sure that we will find something there that we can use to get those things out. Alright. Is there anything to the right since we're here anyways? A haystack. It could even swallow a man like me. If necessary. Whose house is that? That's a book. I guess this book didn't solve the problems either. Let's pick it up. What else do we have here? Who are you? This man is drowsing. He is as drunk as a skunk. She isn't even aware that I exist, yet I still deeply miss her smell, her eyes. I think I remember you from this morning. Yes, you are. Even the drink you gave me couldn't relieve my pain. Misery loves company, but surely I'm not the one you're talking about. Okay, so we've reached the end on the right side. Let's see if we can find something interesting on the left side. All the way at the church, perhaps? Let's go and see if we can enter the church. And there's also paths leading to the north in that area. Like paths like that, but they actually go somewhere. Oh boy. What to do, what to do. Like, there should be a path right after the church. But let's go into the church. Father Roland. Man of service, a servant of God. Hello? Welcome to Crowalt, wanderer. And to the house of God, I suppose. No, wanderer. The God who made this world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth and does not live in temples built by men. Alright, first conversation, first lesson. Nice to meet you. I'm you. And I'm Roland. Nice to meet you, you. How do you know that I'm a traveler? Do people like me come here often? Every soul is a wanderer. It is quite natural for a wanderer to know and spot another wanderer. Like a bird that wanders from its nest, so is a man who wanders from his home. I can see that in you. About your question, people come and go, but there are not many like you, and the church is not a common destination for outsiders in general. Outsiders do not usually visit the church. Did you build this place? Mostly, yes, but of course there were other people who helped. But it's not just about building a place. A house is built by wisdom, and by understanding it is established. By knowledge, the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Let's hope to habitate in peace, dwell in security, and reach quiet resting places in our next life. Alright, there's a book. There should be preaching notes and church records or something similar. It's fine. So we have first explored the church. We can go into the cemetery. Not sure I want to go in there, okay. At least as long as I don't have to. See, there's a path. This trail leads to the back of the house. It's like I stepped into fairyland, not a colony. No. Paul Bunyan. You're pretty big. You're a lot larger than average. I bet there is no one stronger than you in this town. Never, but you shouldn't be surprised by this. Everyone knows this, even those who come here for the first time know who Paul Bunyan is. I actually know that guy. He's a famous person. I saw Carpetbagger make some videos standing next to statues of him. Sorry, my mistake. If you have nothing to say, I'll get back to work. There's a lot of wood to chop. A blue ox. It's the first time I've ever seen a blue ox. How is it possible? Babe is a very special animal. To me, it's even more special than a white buffalo. It would be unfair to even call it an animal. Sorry, mate. Moo, no, proo, moo, blah, moo. See? This is unbelievable. So can Babe talk to other people that way too? There have been many people who have tried, but no one has been able to do it. It's quite enough. Moo, enough, moo. Okay, weird. Paul should go back to chopping wood then. He has a lot to do. Being on the street all the time, he must have overheard a lot of this about this time and its people. Let's talk to him. Who are you? I'm only a beggar. So people say. But you have a name, don't you? Who cares? I do. Forget it. Since it won't change anything, let it just be the way it is. As you wish. But you know, from my position, it's easy to keep an eye on these streets. You got my attention. You can ask whatever you want. Who are you? I'm only a beggar. So people say, yeah. We already got that. I was hoping you would actually give me your name. About the burnt house. What do you know about this burnt house behind you? That's not a very heartwarming subject. I can tell. A tragedy which has recently happened. The lady who lived there came to town a few months ago. The townspeople soon warmed up for her, cause she proved to be helpful in many rather unconventional ways. You know what I mean? I don't think I do. Well, you know, I'm saying I don't. You're a strange man. I'm talking about bringing couples back together, curing ailments, and so on. Witchcraft. Do you believe in that? It does not matter if I believe or not. I'm only saying what really happened. So what happened next? Once more people heard about what she did, she gained just as many enemies as she did devotees. Oh Lord. Yes, it was to be expected. You can guess the rest. Yes, I see. After that, they've raised this tall fence to stop people from getting too near the house. It wouldn't be seen with good eyes if someone were to trespass. And don't even get me started on how much worse it would be if the person trespassing were an outsider. But anyway, you know what? That woman was always good to me. She was one of the few people who were good to me in this town. That's why I'm so sorry about what happened to her. We didn't talk that much, but I remember she kept repeating that the white one should be protected. It was almost like a mantra. It's hard to remember exactly now. Doesn't matter anyway. Not really, I guess. Are you always here? Do you always loiter around here? Usually. I'm not moving if I have no reason to. But this morning I was at Riley's place. Aren't you the one who served me a drink this morning? Oh, you're right. Yes, I was the one. I remember you. I was wondering, how come you were bartending? Riley and Clement are the only people who have ever sold me a drink here. Let's say I was down on my luck. Oh, I get it. Lady Luck isn't on my side every day either. Some days I get paid handsomely. Other days I'm as poor as a church mouse. Maybe you should really try to find some work and earn money. I have my reasons. Otherwise, do you think I wouldn't have done it already, man? Fine. You're right. It's none of my business. You're damn right it isn't. The neighbors. Your neighbors. What do you think about your neighbors, the native tribe you share this area with? What do you know about them? First of all, they're not really my neighbors, because I'm not exactly a resident of this town. I belong to nature. My home is in nature and on the streets. Now, you see me walking around one of this town's streets. Next thing you know, I'm making my way into the forest. Alright, fair enough. About your question. As everyone already knows, they are the initial inhabitants of this place. They were here long before a colony was established. And if you ask me, this is something that the townspeople should always keep in mind. However, the native ways are not easy for us to understand. We are very different from them. While this can kindle curiosity in some people, it may also trigger fear and anxiety in others, which can lead to pointless defensive reactions, such as it can range from splitting the area into separate regions to placing soldiers at the borders. So you think all that is irrational? I'm just sitting here enjoying the air. I did say you can ask me questions. Don't ask me anything that could get me in trouble. Right, the last one, the giant man. What do you think about a giant lumberjack? I wonder what the townspeople think of him. Paul? You've already mentioned his main characteristic. He's a giant lumberjack. Being a lumberjack is the guy's passion. His other passion is quarreling with Berkeley. Well, more precisely, Paul quarrels, so it's a bit of a one-sided thing. He will do anything to prove that he's the best lumberjack. Right, see you. Thank you for all the information you could have given me. And I want to thank you for watching Crowalt, Traces of the Lost Colony. And I will see you next time.